Hello, IPS families, students, and staff. I hope that you all had a fun and restful fall break. As we have now returned to our regularly scheduled programming, I want to share some updates on our schools. If you've heard or read pretty much any of my updates in the past couple of years, you know how much I love talking about the ways that IPS is making expanded offerings newly available to all of our families. And I'll be getting to some good news on that front in just a few minutes. But first, as a parent, I know that before we can think about learning opportunities, no matter how great they are, we have to think about making sure our kids are safe. And I need all of our families to know how seriously we take that, especially in a time when schools everywhere in this country are dealing with hoax threats and a variety of other concerns. Every parent, staff member, and student has the right to ask, is my school doing everything necessary to keep everyone safe? And the answer is yes. My own kids attend IPS schools, and as superintendent, my job is to take the safety of every one of our children as seriously as I do for my own kids. You've probably heard people say that outside of their own home, school remains the safest place for our children. And that's absolutely true. But I also want to share with you some more information about what we are doing to keep our schools as the most supportive and safe places that they can be. First off, our buildings must be physically secure. And thanks to our voters' generosity in our 2018 and 2023 referenda, we've invested millions of dollars in everything from door upgrades to weapons detection to entry controls. As a result, every school in IPS now has controlled entry, school-wide communication systems, emergency plans, and more. We're also making sure our schools have the staff they need at every level. And I'm proud to note that we've hired a pioneering leader with decades on the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department to work across all of IPS to ensure safety. Among other things, Ida Williams, our new Director of Safety and Security, is helping our team understand how safety is a part of every job through training, drills, and practice. The reality is that we have to be prepared for anything, whether that's an incident of violence, a drug overdose that requires an adult who knows how to administer Narcan, or a weather-related emergency. Our teams have to be prepared with appropriate response plans and training, and we are. I'm also redoubling our efforts to make sure that when anyone sees a gap or concern, that issue gets the right level of attention at the right time. One of the many ways that families, staff, and students can alert us to an issue is through the Let's Talk button on our district website. That's a place where you can ask questions or raise concerns. We've also added this contact information for all school-based staff on each of our school web pages. Beyond physical safety and emergencies, our families also want to know that their kids are free from bullying and that they have the support they need for their broader well-being. We've made sure that every school has counselors available, as well as social workers and nurses, and a bullying training and response plan. For our staff, I'm proud to say that we've opened our first ever MyIPS Employee and Family Clinic at T.C. Howe Middle School to make it easier for them to take care of themselves and their families. We've also invested in things like our Say Yes IPS initiative to support teacher training and development in programs like the Mind-Body Medicine program, which is used to reduce stress and restore healthful practices. Alongside that, we've expanded opportunities for mentorship for our students. This work is happening with our Board of School Commissioners as well, as they've launched district outreach and engagement efforts, such as the CRE, Culturally Responsive and Equitable Education Committee, and our newly launched Mental Health and School Culture Task Force. We know that what happens in our neighborhoods impacts our schools, our families, and our students. And it's our responsibility to be sure we are creating the best possible conditions for our students to succeed. So please know that supporting and sustaining school communities that are safe for our children and the adults who care for them is the top priority. Okay, for some other updates. So if you haven't heard of Project Lead the Way, it's the kind of things that parents dream of for their students, where they learn about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math through real-world, project-based learning. Well, I'm proud to share that IPS is the only district in the country to offer all 10 middle grades modules of PLTW in our STEM middle schools. The dedicated educators at both Arlington Middle School and William Penn Middle School are working hard every day to make this initiative soar, and it's been very cool to see this work in progress. Meanwhile, there's just an amazing bunch of good news happening at James Wickham Riley School 43. We held our very first Rebuilding Stronger ribbon cutting at School 43 just a few weeks ago, where we've completed construction on new spaces to accommodate the school's new visual and performing arts model. From the dance studio to the new black box theater, those new school spaces are beautiful and a part of the 8 different educational models that IPS now offers to every family in the district as a part of our Rebuilding Stronger plan. And I have to share how much joy it brought me to name Chriselle Sam our 2025 IPS Principal of the Year for her tour de force as principal of James Wickham Riley. She and her amazing team there accomplished an incredible turnaround, sharply reducing suspensions, bringing a restorative justice approach to the school, and putting a new level of focus on a positive culture of learning. The school won a big grant through Butler University to place the science of reading at the center of the school's approach, and has gotten everyone newly focused around this opportunity for student achievement. So huge congratulations are in order for Principal Sam and the students and staff at James Wickham Riley School 43. Finally, in our high schools, the year has started off with a lot to celebrate. I am thrilled for the class of 2025 as they begin their process of deciding what comes next for them, and our other high schoolers who have started this year meeting with business professionals from all across our city and engaging in career discovery meetings as they think about what comes next in their futures. I was also truly moved by the 30 students from our high schools at Tech, Washington, Shortridge, and Attucks who earned their high school diplomas over the summer and were celebrated during our fall graduation ceremony. These are students who earned their diplomas outside the normal timeline because of challenges they were facing in their lives, challenges they've overcome to succeed and to prepare for the next step in their journey. They are a model to all of us, displaying that perseverance does pay off. So congratulations to our newest members of the class of 2024. So with that, welcome back from fall break. We are looking forward to seeing all of you this Friday, October 25th for our Parents in Touch Family Parent Conference Day. And I cannot wait to see all the amazing effort from our students, our families, and our staff during the remainder of this school year.